Good evening and a very warm welcome to the broadcast. My name is Mchuma Udim. My colleague Tom Boya is away this evening. Our sign language expert tonight is Brian Muraru. We'd like to hear from you. Let's have a conversation on our social media platforms at KBC Channel 1 on X, YouTube and Facebook. On to our lead story tonight. Kenya and Netherlands have signed 3 Memorandum of Understanding and letters of intent on trade, agriculture, tourism and water management. This is after President William Ruto Tuesday morning held bilateral talks with His Majesty King Willem-Alexander and the Queen Maxima of Netherlands and underscored the importance of the ties between the two countries that have lasted for 60 years. King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands has called for the respect of every citizen's fundamental rights in line with the Constitution. This story opens our coverage tonight.
Rise.
Tuesday morning at State House, Nairobi.
His Excellency the President and His Majesty the King.
Their Majesty King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of Netherlands officially started their 3-day state visit to the country. President William Ruto, First Lady Rachel Ruto, Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki and the Prime Cabinet Musalia Mudavadi received the royals. President Ruto and King Alexander retreated for bilateral talks that inked 3 Memorandum of Understanding and letters of intent on trade, agriculture, tourism and water management.
Enhancement of agriculture in both countries' priority areas.
We have signed an MoU that establishes a framework for dialogue on trade and investment between Kenya and the Netherlands, creating a joint trade committee to facilitate and foster bilateral trade and investment.
The two nations also inked a framework for boosting tourism.
His Majesty mentioned to me that maybe it is time also for Kenya to send some tourists to Netherlands. And just to explain to you, Your Majesty, our tourist numbers grew from 2 million to 2.4 million last year.
President Ruto further announced that Kenya will hold bilateral political consultations to deepen cooperation and define pathways for addressing shared global and regional priorities.
We have directed our ministers of foreign affairs to convene bilateral political consultations tomorrow to define their clear pathways for cooperation in regional peace and security, climate change, multilateral engagement, and strategic development partnerships.
The people of Kenya, like those of the Netherlands, want their rights as free citizens to be respected and their voices to be heard. I'm pleased that our country's strong and mature relationship allows us to devote attention during this visit to issues like human rights, good governance, and accountability.
The royals thereafter laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier at the Uhuru Gardens National Monument and Museum. The royals, accompanied by top government officials, then visited Thogoto Forest for a tree planting exercise and interacted with community-based organizations that they support in the conservation of the indigenous forest.
These seeds, we harvest them from the forest, then we preserve them. Any moment you come in the forest and you are here in terms of ecotourism, we give you these seeds. As you enjoy moving around the forest, you go throwing them anyhowly or anywhere, and these seeds will stay permanently there.
I was buying things that I need to do my juicing in a market. Then I asked myself, what am I consuming? I'm consuming a lot of raw things, but I don't know kama zimewekwa madawa. So I started growing my own things that I needed.
Hivyo ndivyo tuliendelea na sasa ndio tumeona wanakuza vitu organic, demand inaenda ikiongezeka kwa sababu sasa watu wanaelewa hizi madawa zinapigwa na wakulima, zingine zao zinatudhuru mili yetu.
As countries continue to put in place climate adaptation mechanism, calls have been made for collaboration among nations to invest in climate mitigation measures that will help cushion the impacts of climate change globally. Opicha Chemtai for Prime Edition from Thogoto Forest in Kiambu County.